Thank you, Madam Speaker. I stand today privileged to be part of the 13th Parliament. Honorable Speaker, this privilege and honor has been bestowed upon me by the great people of Nandi. And I want to pass my sincere gratitude to them for having seen value in me, for having voted for me overwhelmingly on 9th of August to come to this House. Honorable Speaker, I want to say to the people of Nandi that I'm indebted to them, and I will ensure that I serve them selflessly, and I will ensure that I pay back whatever they did on 9th of August by ensuring that I give responsive and responsible leadership. Honorable Speaker, I want to say that my voice is their voice in this House. I shall speak for every child in Nandi County. I shall speak for every girl who needs encouragement. I'll speak for every woman who needs a shoulder to lean on. And I'll speak for every group that is special, and every boy and man who is trying to find a footing in their life, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, that said, I want to say that, of course, I'm a new honorable member in this House, and I want to say that my name is Cynthia Muge. I was born and bred in Nandi, probably for Nandi and this country at large. Honorable Speaker, I am a daughter, I am a wife, and I am a mother, and that all in one complete package, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, by training, I'm a physical planner, trained and educated in the University of Nairobi, with a bachelor's and with a master's degree also, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, every person would be wondering that how did this person end up in this House. Honorable Speaker, my political journey started 5 years ago in 2017 when I was a young small girl, a tiny girl who would pass for a uniformed Form 2 girl. Honorable Speaker, I went into the murky waters of politics and actually ran for the position of Member of County Assembly. I ran, and I thank God I was given the opportunity to serve the people of Kilibwani. And I want to say thank you to those the great people of Kilibwani. It is the star and the seed that they planted in 2017, Honorable Speaker, that has eventually grown leaves, very broad leaves, Honorable Speaker, that today cover the whole county. I want to say thank you to those great people, Honorable Speaker. Lastly, Honorable Speaker, the easiest part is done. The easiest part was to be elected. And now the hardest part begins, Honorable Speaker. And I want to say this, the responsibility that has been given to me and before me is no joke, Honorable Speaker. It is enormous. But I want to say that in my village, I come from the same village, Honorable Speaker, where Chelagad Mutai, who was elected to this august House at 24 years of age. Chelagad Mutai, Honorable Speaker, did a great job in this House. She is the person who stood for the people and fought for the land rights of the people. And the people of Wasingishu then were able to get lands, Honorable Speaker. And I want to say that the shoe that Chelagad Mutai, I cannot fit in it, Honorable Speaker, so to speak, because it was actually shoed at a different point in life, in a different era, where things were done differently. But Honorable Speaker, I want to say I will take her lesson seriously so that I can be able to shoe my shoe size going forward, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I want to say that in this House, I hope to be able to speak up. In this House, Honorable Speaker, I hope to be able to play my constitutional role. In this House, Honorable Speaker, I hope to be the representative of the people, so that the people that I represent and the Kenyans at large, Honorable Speaker, are able to see value for their money and every coin that they have in this government. Of course, Honorable Speaker, with the assurance of the President that his administration will be able to rely on the oversight of this Assembly, I want to say that I shall play that role without demonization of checks and balances. Honorable Speaker, I hope that through me and through this House, Kenya Kwanza is able to implement the plan, and the people of Kenya are able to get the promises that were made to Kenya, to the country at large, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, just to say a few words about the President's speech that he made last week, Honorable Speaker, I want to say that for the first time, we have a president who is careful and detailed. He is a president who remembered to count the number of women who are elected to this House. He is a president who remembered the number of members that came back to this House, Honorable Speaker. And that tells you a lot about him, Honorable Speaker. He is a president whom during his campaign trail, he has spoken about economy. He is keen on ensuring that the economy of this country is back to where it was and where it was left by Kibaki, and even better. Honorable Speaker, I remember that he spoke about healthcare. Honorable Speaker, it should be noted that any person who speaks about savings is a futuristic person, is a person who looks into the future and actually wants to ensure that that future comes and it will be enjoyed by everyone. So, Honorable Speaker, I want to say that the President also, of course, spoke to the Hustler Fund, spoke to taxation issues, and was able to speak to the housing issues which are affecting the people of Kenya. I want to say, Honorable Speaker, that that particular speech, as much as many honorable members have said that it was short, I want to say that every person who has the story header has the story in full. So I want to, everyone to know that the President, of course, he was trying to be brief and not to be boring, but he has the content and the detailed and the plan and the roadmap to ensuring that this happens, Honorable Speaker, in this country. And I hope all the honorable members in this House will be instrumental during their representation role, their oversight role, and their legislation role to ensure that the President delivers. So, Honorable Speaker, I want to thank you and thank the honorable members of this House and the great people of Nandi for according me this golden opportunity to speak in this House as a representative. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Member for Nandi, for keeping time. I think now we call the honorable member for Matungu. Thereafter, we'll have the nominated member, Catherine Omayo.